Alright, this is the trade that I'm in. So what I'm looking at here is we are bearish on the daily, bullish on the 4 hour. However, you can see on the daily, we're still bearish and we're yet to hit this 4 hour demand zone with this fair value gap that I spoke about a couple of days ago. So that is completely valid and price still needs to push down to there. So what we have is, like I said, we've mitigated this 4 hour supply zone. Okay, we took out equal highs, so we took out these highs here and these highs here, so we got plenty of liquidity. And then when we dropped down on the lower time frame, we gave a change of character, not only on the 5 minute as you can see here, but on the 15 minute as well. We broke below and held below this low, and we are respecting the prior higher day. So although we broke up, that was just to mitigate and purge the equal highs, and then we came back down underneath, retested again. As you can see here, it's a very valid area. So upon the mitigation of the 4 hour supply zone, we had created this new 30-minute supply zone. We also had a 15-minute supply zone in confluence. So I used the larger one. Price has just tapped into it now. As you can see, we also had this fair value gap, which needed filling, and price has done so. So my main target now is this daily demand zone, so daily fair value gap fill. Actually, sorry, it's not fair value gap. So actually, it's valid to keep it at this 4 hour demand zone, which is in confluence with the high of day. So that's where I want to see price go down to. I may take partials at the breaker structure here, but otherwise this looks like a good setup. Alright guys, so now you can see how the trade ended up playing out. There's a huge trade, price is still melting as we speak. So we got our mitigation into our 30-minute supply zone, which we said had been the best entry point, our biggest supply zone, just above the prior high of day. We got the mitigation, no drawdown whatsoever, straight into profit. We went straight into profit, had a tiny retest, back into profit again. We had this huge drop, which gave us a breaker structure, as you can see here. Call this our breaker structure. And after our breaker structure, I moved my stop loss to break even, because that confirms our bearish bias and the continuation to the downside. Price consolidated for a little while, but purged these lows and giving more breaker structures to the downside and not the upside. Therefore, again, still confirming bearish bias. And finally, we got that big push to the downside to smash our take profit, which was the target was off this 4 hour demand zone here. You can see this fair value gap fill. And I chose this for, firstly, because again, it's the fair value gap fill, that's price's first target, and it's on the higher time frame, which holds the power. And secondly, it's tucked just underneath this high of day. And in case price wanted to just grab the demand zone liquidity, hold above the higher day, and give another bullish move, that is why I chose the 4 hour demand zone, right? Because the highs of days and lows of days are always significant areas and areas of interest which price will respect or reject. In this case, we rejected, but again, we don't know anything past our 4 hour demand zone analysis. So I took full profits here for a 4.4 risk to reward. So I had posted this in the signal group as well, as you can see here. Really nice trade, and we literally just melted again. No drawdown. This is the best strategy out there. I'll have the strategy out really soon. I'll be posting on YouTube, and I'll have a course out for the advanced level. But yeah, and another thing you can do is you can trail your stop loss before it hits your take profit. Why? Because our take profits are always targeted at demand zones or supply zones, there's a possibility that they can turn into the opposing zone. So for example, this 4 hour demand zone has just flipped now into a supply zone. How do we know? Because we got this huge drop straight through the 4 hour demand zone. No wicks whatsoever, no retracements. You're even getting price gaps because price is trying to drop so quickly. And that is the power of this strategy, is you can trail your stop loss and you can just yield insane returns. It's ridiculous. And the next target would probably be breaker structure to the downside or this prior low of day, as you see here. But yeah guys, that was the trade analysis for the 13th of December. Really good trade. Caught the 4 hour, and we'll be back for tomorrow to eat the market again. Like, this is an insane day. Let's keep it up. No drawdown whatsoever. We're not going to get any drawdown. So up 2,180 on the day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to hit some more bangers this week and keep on the winning streak in the Signal group.